few minutes ago, the hometown Jets were introduced to this sellout crowd, and it's a roar that could be heard across the river in Manhattan. They're set to go as their Jets will match up with the Carolina Panthers. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season. Sports. Taken at the goal line. And not a good return at all. Down inside the 10, all the way back at the 7. On first down, Dempsey. He finds his man, complete. It's Roman, and they'll get him down up. Past the 15, just shy of the 20. So a much rosier picture now after that last play. Here's 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Bradley Chubb there on the tackle. Well, this defense for the Panthers, they played extremely well last week in the win over Atlanta.
Anytime you can hold a team to less than 10 points, your expectation winning that game has to be sky high. In fact, you'd be absolutely stunned to come away with a loss in that one. Could you imagine going to the press conference and trying to explain that?
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. He finds his man, complete. That's Roman. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped.
Good job there to locate his tight end, Charles, in the middle of the field.
Yeah, he has good pass-catching abilities, and if they're able to continue to find him here in the early going, I think it'll help out his teammates out on the perimeter. You can take the big shots later if he occupies their attention.
Now a handoff looking right. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. And now we get a timeout called on the defensive side of the ball by the Panthers. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Second and 11 now.
Looking to throw. Dempsey.
And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
You can't block me. You can't block me. You can't block me. Mike's 54. Mike's 54. Watch the curve. Watch the curve.
Off play action. Dempsey. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Jeremy Chinn picks it off. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
Had a bit of a lane there, took advantage of it. Give him 7 there on the first down carry.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn into
into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And the Jets are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
To throw from his end zone, Dempsey. He finds his man, complete. It's Buchanan. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. Now a handoff here to his running back. Big hold of the 30. And just shedding him off there. Taking it right down Broadway. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. So there, Charles, I mean, a situation where it didn't matter how far he had to run, he was not going to be denied, and he winds up taking this all the way to the end zone. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
They'll set up a throw. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end, complete. And he is out of bounds right around the 34.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Buying time to his left. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
Well, there definitely was some juice on that pass. And while tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers do, in this case, that ball was expected to be caught.
On 1st and 10, Dempsey. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. From the gun, Dempsey. Robinson's got it. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd. Too long for a field goal, too short to punt. That in-between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down. It's a quarterback sneak, and he is not going anywhere. They stop him for no gain. He needed 2, but he doesn't come anywhere close. And the Panthers will get the football back. Good starting position for the Panthers as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. 3rd down, now even tougher. 3rd and 13 after that loss of a yard. On play action, they'll throw. They'll let this go for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And it's a good return here as he'll get all the way up close to the 35. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. They go play action here on 1st down. Trying to lay one up deep. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by J.C. Horn. And the Panthers are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. 2nd interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates going to check on it, because when you haven't done it...
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 16. They are in an interception mood on defense. Had 2 nice interceptions a week ago. Now 2 here in the first half.
Yeah, we call it ball hawking. And the only way to truly be good ball hawks is not guessing. It's not just simply anticipation. It's study and understanding what they like to do and beating them to the spot and creating big plays.
Well, they're watching the film, and it's working. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should... Now the pressure comes, and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Danielle Hunter, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. 2nd and 16. Back to throw. Dempsey. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at his own 10. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. Extra point splits the uprights. And we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The New York offense taking over for their next possession.
Mike 46. Mike 46.
Now they try the right side here. And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Looking to throw. Dempsey. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
It's C.J. Henderson picking it off.
Oh, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game. Go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Touchdown! A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers have taken the lead. Extra point safely through. And that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. It's a squibber picked up around the 27.
And they've got it up past the 35, so pretty good starting field position.
At their own 36-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession.
And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
2nd down and 3.
Operating from the gun. Dempsey flushed out right. And he'll get it out to midfield. Let's say I'll spot it right at midfield at the 50.
As a rookie quarterback, that's exactly how you endear yourself to your teammates. Give it up for the cause. It's also how you end up on the training table, too.
Yeah, it's a catch-22. Coach doesn't like it. Teammates love it. Where do you fall on it?
Well, I fall on wanting to endear yourself to your teammates, but pick your spots. Be smart about it. They need you for the full season.
Yeah, the rookie's going to learn as he goes. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. Back to throw. Dempsey. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 28.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And in this case, he picks up a 1st down.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Dempsey. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down.
10 yards to go.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion.
46, boys, 46.
Back to throw. Dempsey.
And this will be incomplete. Boy, can you believe this? That one probably should have been picked too. Instead, it's 4th down. I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this 1st half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, They've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They begin with a quick throw out left. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And that went a little too high as it's knocked away and incomplete.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. On first down, this is McCaffrey. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Now a throw here to his running back. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 21. They'll look to throw. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. And the Jets are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them. Looks to me like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception. Really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned.
And he's going to lose a yard or two. Taken down behind the line. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. 2nd and 11. Off the play fake. Dempsey. Flush to his right. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. From the gun on 3rd down, Dempsey. And he'll be out right at the 35.
On 3rd and short, not only did he get away from the rush and pick up a first down, he picked up a whole lot more than that. And how did he get it done? Evaded the rush, kept his poise, and then how about him directing traffic as he moved downfield to pick up extra blockers? A really nice run.
Throwing on first down, Dempsey. And now here's another interception. Picked off right around the 43. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more. They'll throw now on the final play. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. A great effort there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Panthers will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 21-7. So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away. Short kick. One of the up middle take it now. So we come upon halftime. Intermission here with the visiting Panthers.
much. Fine work as always as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. The Panthers out in front, and they will get the football first. Second half action underway from the 10. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And, Charles, they've got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talking points were in the locker room?
Well, if there were 3 talking points at the half, partner, all of them were about turnovers because they were pretty loose with the ball. Otherwise, this lead could be even bigger. Now, I don't think that they overly harped on it, but I think they told them, guys, if you want to keep calling those plays that are exciting, you've got to take care of the ball. Otherwise, we may have to dial things back a little bit.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11. They'll look to throw here. Escaping the pressure right.
And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
They've been trying and trying, but they haven't sacked him yet. He's been able to get away and make plays. Tried to make another one downfield right there, but to no avail. They'll have to keep up the pursuit, though, and not let him get hot.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Eluding the pressure right. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That one brought back a few nightmares because when a quarterback gets outside of the pocket, your job as a defensive back, make sure you stay as deep as the deepest receiver and not let anyone leak behind you for a big play. A nice job there having discipline and not letting them connect on that pass.
To the sideline, and he's got it. They say the feet are down. Yes, the line judge says they're in. That'll be a first down. I don't know if I agree with that. I guess they don't care if I agree with that. But, boy, you have to be surprised by that, right?
I definitely was surprised that they decided to go for it in this situation. But they must have either felt like they either...
The Jets pressure too much as down he goes. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Here's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
Out of the gun now on third down. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. A big play there. His 10th touchdown of the season, second of the game. And the Panthers add on to their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fields this way up. Now a hit and a loose football. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
So first and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
Now a handoff as they run left side. Only able to work it to the 20 after the nice broken tackle. The last run got a couple. Here's second and 8. Back to throw. Flushed out right. This is caught. And he doesn't quite make it. Taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Back to throw here. flush to his right. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. A great play there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Panthers are able to grow their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll increase their lead to 28. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. A third down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. They'll roll him out right. That's complete. It's Elijah Moore. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. It's a big play that time by the Jets.
One of the things that led this organization to commit to him as a starting quarterback as a rookie, his ability to keep his eyes downfield and make plays out of the pocket. Able to see the receiver while on the move and complete a really accurate throw.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's taken down inside the 30. 97 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
Right back to him on first down. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
At the Panthers' 31-yard line.
Hey, check Mike 46. Check Mike 46.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw.
And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
Well, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
But the passing windows are just not there, and that's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
I don't think this will even, nope, it doesn't even get there. Well short.
Always disappointing when you miss a field goal, but when you're playing against a defense this good, you and I both know that's a crucial miss because you can't afford to leave any points out there. You've got to take them when you can.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. He's picked off at his own 47. And a great return here gets this one all the way down to the 26-yard line.
Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the third quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. To throw again, Dempsey. steps away to his left. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
And this will be incomplete. Boy, can you believe this? That one probably should have been picked too. Instead, it's 4th down.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. The Jets try it, but the 4th down play doesn't work. And the Panthers will get the football back. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Throwing left side, it's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9.
Tell you what, partner, the way he's been slinging it in this one, I think he should be ticketed for a baseball cap and a set of headphones for the next drive. He's been absolutely sensational. But one thing we've both learned about quarterbacks in this league, they often stay on the field longer than you expect.
That catch good for only a couple. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5.
3rd and goal as they look to pour some more salt in the wound.
Looking to throw. Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7.
He was still looking through his progressions and going through his receiver options, and while he was doing that, the defense got to him quickly in the pocket.
And it was a great example of zone coverage, well executed, well coordinated. All the receivers were covered, and he couldn't evade the rush back in the pocket.
Well, he was a spectator for much of this game. This is his first field goal opportunity of the entire contest, but he's able to connect.
Yeah, he had a pretty good seat to this one, didn't he? But let's face it, all kickers that you and I know, they want to contribute. They want their opportunity, and he seized his.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off near the 26. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead will swell by 1 more. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. It's a squibber picked up around the 27. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick 6 put the icing.
Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack.
Chris Jones able to drop him for a loss of a couple. Behind the chain, 2nd and 12. Looking to throw. Dempsey eluding the pressure right. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. Back to throw. Dempsey. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well.
And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 49. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
Hey, pick it up,
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And it's intercepted at the goal line. A great read, and it's picked off.
And the Jets will take over here at their own 14-yard line.
Well, all I can do up here is just shake my head. I mean, 6 interceptions. I cannot imagine what he's thinking between the ears right now.
Well, just think of how it is for his teammates, because after the first few, you know they're going over to him, hey, we'll get them next time. Now they're probably a little...
Oh, he put it on the carpet, a fumble. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And it'll be 1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. Trying to get out wide, but he's going to be tackled right near the line of scrimmage. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. He'll drop to throw. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. A great effort there. His 6th touchdown of the season.
And the Panthers add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week.
Point after, right down the middle. And that will extend this big lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Good word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
You like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
You don't want none, baby. You don't want none. Hey.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
Nice run defense presented there, and what I mean by that is discipline. Guys filling the right gaps in the right holes, no one over pursuing, and making a very nice play.
Hands it off out of the gun.
And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
45's the mic. I'm coming. I'm coming. I'm coming.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. Look at those stick skills. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A big play that time on the catch and run.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Here's a run on first down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard, 2nd and 11. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. And a short gain down to about the 33. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They need to get this to the 24 on third down.
From the gun, he'll hand this off.
Runs over him, and he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Now the Panthers going to signal for their third and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
Here's a handoff out of the gun.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12.
And they'll run on the inside handoff.
Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss there. Now 3rd and 14.
From the gun, they'll try to run it.
He's got the first down inside the 10. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. Point after, up and good. As they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. And they make the score a little bit more respectable here in our final quarter of play. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Now it looks like he'll throw here. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Well, this is long since over, and some might see this as overkill. But remember, this is a team that puts on the hard hats, grabs the lunch pail, and tells everyone, we're going to give you a full 60 minutes. And that's exactly how they're playing this one out.
The extra point splits the uprights, and the lead will swell by one more. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. It's a squibber picked up around the 27.
And they've got it up past the 35, so pretty good starting field position.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not...
And my goodness, another interception.
Jeremy Chinn picks it off. And the Panthers come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians